Hello. All right. I'm just having a little break, 12 wins in a row. This is easy, man. Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of the Dortmund Save on the FM21 beta. I hope you're well. Happy Sunday. We're still going daily with these and I'm even bringing them out on the weekends. This is very different for me. Anyway, let's jump into the game. As you can see, and as I mentioned, 12 wins in a row. It's been an amazing run of form recently across all competitions as well. Look at that January. We won every single game. Third round poker win. We're 3-0 up in the first knockout round of the Europa Cup and we'll have the second leg of that today against Viktoria Plzen. I still don't know how to say their name. So we will round that off today. But first we play in the Revier Derby. But before any match action, I've actually made a signing. But they're not here yet. Eric Garcia, we're brought in at the start of next season on a free transfer, joining Borussia Dortmund on the 1st of July 2021. At 20 years old, this guy, I consider him a wonder kid. I think that's fair to say. The media describe him as a wonder kid. We needed some cover at centre-back, probably this season, really, but it doesn't matter. We've got him in for next season on a free. What a signing this is. We tried to get some other free transfers as well. We tried to get Memphis Depay. He's ended up going to Real Madrid, and then I'm tempted. I haven't done it yet. I'm still tempted to try and sign Zlatan Ibrahimovic on a free. His contract is up at the end of the season at AC Milan. No one's gone in for him yet. Arsenal want him, but it just would be cool to have Zlatan, wouldn't it? The one problem with it is he wants to be a star player. We can't offer him that. Erling Haaland is our star striker, and to have a big personality like that come into the team, then get angry, could mess with the whole dynamic. So I haven't done it yet. Maybe I should. If you think I should, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know, and maybe we'll bring Zlatan to the club. But this is the only signing we made in January. Of course, we have no money. You know that already. If we look at the budgets at the moment, we have £26,000 or £27,000 in the transfer budget, minus £155,000 per week. So when you look at the club vision, there's quite a few disappointed thumbs down because we're struggling in terms of work within the wage budget by quite a lot, 155k out, and then they're disappointed in my whole performance in the transfer window because I didn't do anything they asked me to, really. So that's going very well. Bundesliga action first. Schalke away from home, the Revier Derby, the second one of the season. And if you look at the table, it looks very good. And I keep saying that in every episode because I'm expecting us eventually to go through a massive rough patch and end up proper battling it out with Bayern Munich. But at the moment, after 21 games for us, we are 4 points ahead with 2 games in hand on Bayern Munich. They recovered their form slightly to get up into second place. I think they were 5th when we were last together, but they're now into second. And we just can't stop winning. And actually, in the next episode, when we play the quarterfinal of the Poco against Bayer Leverkusen, we'll also bring you the Bayern Munich game. So, what an episode the next one is. But first, we get through the 2 games today. Schalke away from home in the Revier Derby. Here we go then, the team selection for the Schalke game. No surprises really, the strong 11 we normally go for. Bellingham and Witsel in the middle, they're the only 2 positions I really mess about with in terms of bringing other people into the starting lineup. I have been playing Reina a few times to be fair, and don't be surprised if he comes off the bench a few times in this episode, or only twice because we're playing 2 games, but off the bench he seems to be working quite well. Sancho sometimes has a couple of quite quiet games, so to have the ability to bring Reina on and kind of develop him slowly, he's getting on the score sheet, getting some assists, and he's playing really well. But this is the team: Berkey in goal, Meunier, Hummels, Zagadou and Guerrero at the back, Witsel and Bellingham in the centre, Sancho, Royce and Julian Brand behind Erling Haaland, who is scoring an absurd amount of goals at the minute. If you have a look in the league, he's got, 25 goals in 29 games, 19 goals in the league from 19 games. What? This guy is unreal. Of course, he signed a new contract in the last episode, so he's here to stay, hopefully. A very strong side, of course, on an unbelievable run of form. Let's hope we can continue that against Schalke. Can we make it 13 wins in a row? I actually said after the last game that we broke the record at Borussia Dortmund for most consecutive wins. So 12 in a row now. No one can beat us, but that could be some famous last words against in a game which is a local derby as well, and anything can happen in these derbies. Of course, as they say, form goes out out the window. But 25 minutes in, and we've only just now got the first highlight. Meunier with a throw in into Sancho. Royce gets it. Back to Meunier now in the right back position. He's going to drive it forward. He's going to play it over the top. Sancho doesn't look like he's going to get there. Nastasic wins the ball back then. Plays it into the goalkeeper. Stambouli, the centre back, into Bentaleb. Zerda now has it in the centre. Building slowly here from Schalke, but good stuff. Matondo now running down the wing. Are we going to win it back? I thought Bellingham might have snuck in there and got the ball. Zerda has it into, I don't know who that striker is. It looks like Berkey ducked out the way. What are you doing, man? He's ducked out the way, smashed the bar, and we looks like we might have got away with one there. Oh my days, Julian Brandt is very tired. That is not good. Injured, but feels he can shake it off. I'm not going to risk you, Julian Brandt. We'll get Thorgan Hazard in there and we'll see what happens. It's been a very poor first half from us, all things considered, especially on the form we've been on. But if we take in 0-0, it is going to be 0-0 at half time. Not really any chances. There was that one highlight which you saw, and then Julian Brandt somehow picked up an injury, so he's come off. I'm not happy with your performance. Do we throw the water bottle? Maybe not. Point the finger. I'm not happy with your performance. They're all motivated. Let's get out there in the second half. I mean, to be fair, a draw against this lot away from home I wouldn't be too disappointed with. They're sitting in 10th at the moment, I think. But we've got a corner. Thorgan Hazard puts it in. Bellingham looks like he's going to be under it. It's headed away. Witzel picks it up into Hazard in the box. It's a good shot, but it's quite an easy save in the end, to be fair, from Rono. I have no idea who Rono is. He can't play the ball out very well. We've picked it up. Hazard somehow skipped past his man. Looked like he's going to fall over. He's had a shot across goal, and it's gone out. It's a poor shot from Thorgan Hazard. Maybe I should have brought on Reina. I've been raving about him in the intro to this episode, and I've gone for Thorgan Hazard instead. Although no one is really having a good game at the moment. Erling Haaland on a 6.4. Surely we can't take him off, though. Looks like we might need to make some changes fairly soon, though. We're not creating as many clear-cut chances as we normally do, and that was a very poor pass from Jude Bellingham. And it looks like after a slow piece of build-up, Schalke might launch some sort of attack. They love to keep the ball, play it around slowly. Our press is good, though, here. Maybe we can win it back high up the pitch, because they seem to be playing it between the same sort of triangle here on this left-hand side. Bentaleb's picked it up now into Zadar. Nice little step over from him. He's hit it forward. Zagadou, I think, has just missed that header. Into Hack. The ball has gone out to the right-hand side. He's free on his own. He's knocked it back into Bentaleb, and that was a massive chance for Schalke to take the league. And Bentaleb somehow put it wide from about 8 yards out. And it's still 0-0. Our XG now has passed over 1, but we still haven't got ourselves on the score sheet. We're going to go to attacking for this last 20 minutes, and let's see what subs we can bring on. Hold on, is there a highlight going on here? Cancel changes. I've been fooled by the game. Here we go then. Reina with the free kick wide on this left-hand side. Puts it in. The keeper gets under it. And it's a good take from the keeper, to be fair. Hopefully the boys can set themselves now before Schalke counter-attack. A long ball forward, headed away fairly easily. Not picked up, though, on the second ball. And Matondo has it now. I think that said Bujala. They're really testing me with these names today. But Dahoud wins it back, and we could be on some sort of counter. We've got two big strikers up there now. So if we can get the ball to them, we could have a chance. It's an interesting ball in. I'm not sure what's going on. And somehow Schalke have missed again. They have had some massive chances in this game, and on the balance of the highlights we've seen, you'd think that Schalke should be winning this game. We head into the last 5 minutes. Is there one more chance for us, maybe? Hummels has the ball into Meunier. He hits it long. We're not going to get there with Haaland. Are we going to win the ball back with Witzel? He wins the header, but Nastasic picks it up. Hack has it now. Long ball over the top. That's caused us problems all day. Berkey makes a great save. They've got the rebound. Berkey makes another great save. And Matondo has it now. He puts the ball into the box. Bentaleb's there. And Bentaleb misses again. Oh my days. Berkey has kept us in the game there. He might have just won us the point. Unless they're going to score now. It was an incredible double save. Matondo has missed from 4 yards out from a header. We have got so lucky in this game. We will take the draw. Take the point, lads. We have snatched a point from them here if we somehow win this. The XG is still fairly even. The highlights we've seen were all in Schalke's favour. Our winning streak is over, but I don't mind because that performance from Berkey, no one else. Berkey was a standout player of that game. That double save at the end, I've never seen anything like that in Football Manager. A shame our winning run ends, but Britannia remains unbeat despite goal drought. So everything's great. So we move on from Bundesliga action now into the Europa League, the second leg of the Last-32 against Viktoria Plzen. Still not sure I've got that right. I don't think I have. Someone correct me, please. Anyway, we're going to send out a fairly rotated team in this. The star ratings I've just looked at are quite worrying. None of them actually are that good and reflected to the squad, but to be fair, Erling Haaland makes everyone seem bad. He's nearly 5-star rated now, which is mental. Anyway, this is the starting 11 we're going to put out there today. Fairly rotated, as I say. Berkey's going to keep his place in goal. Piszczek, the same centre-back pairing, Hummels and Zagadou. Nico Schulz out in the left-back role. Emre Can and Delaney in the centre midfield roles. Kind of a bit too defensive, maybe. We'll see. Thorgan Hazard's going to start out on this right-hand side. Revier in the centre, of course, on loan from Real Madrid. Reina out on the left and Petagna up top to try and score us some goals. It's one of the first proper games I've actually rotated in for a while, and as you can see, that's evident from that everyone is low on match sharpness. This is the competition we have to try and win now. The more I think about the Champions League performance, the more it annoys me that Marseille have qualified over us in that group. It's mental, but it's gone now. We've now got to try and make what we can of the Europa League, and so far the 3-0 win, it was fairly comfortable against the team of Viktoria Plzen's stature, and I think we got a fairly decent draw, to be fair. So it will be interesting to see who we get after this, bearing in mind that we go through. We've got an early chance here though. Hazard puts the ball in from the corner. Revier is there with the header, and that's his first goal of the season. I said in the last episode we haven't been using him as much as we should. Top player on loan from Real Madrid. He's still a young player, and he gets himself on the score sheet early on here. 20 minutes gone. We are 1-0 up, 4-0 on aggregate. I think that's game over already. I think we'll take that, and we move on hopefully to the last 16. You know what they say, one game at a time. Focus on this one. Just about to be half time. A goal kick from Viktoria Plzen up to Hummels. Maybe thought Hummels had missed a header and the striker might have got through on goal, but he manages to recover. And can we build something ourselves now? Look at this pass and move. It's great stuff. Thorgan Hazard now has it on his right hand side. Already got one assist from that corner, of course. Can he beat his fullback here and get the cross into the box? He can't. The cross is deflected into Piszczek though. Finds Delaney from long range. Petagna into Reina. Reina now scores. Third goal of the season for him. All of those have been in quick succession. Another player I've said we've been using more recently. We need to give him a new contract, I think, because I think he's only got a year, maybe a couple years left. And apparently he turns into an absolute beast on this game as long as you keep playing him. And so far, for the games that he's been playing, now he's developed a tiny bit more. He's been very good, and as you can see, good awareness there to pull away from his marker and slot it in the corner once Petagna lays it back. Still a goal drought for Petagna though, but I'm sure he'll remain upbeat. That leads us to half time. The XG is not great, 0.9 compared to their 0. They haven't had a shot yet. They've committed 16 fouls though, so they're here to play dirty. We're 5-0 up on aggregate. This is a great opportunity to show all the pundits. Don't know why they react so well to that one all the time. I'm not sure footballers react well to pundits normally, do they? I don't know. Anyway, we're heading to the second half. 5-0 up on aggregate. It's a good chance to see some of these more rotation players get some minutes in a big game, really, in a top level game. And so far, they're doing the job. Steffel with the goal kick then for Viktoria Plzen. I keep having to say their name, and I still don't think it's right. But Fort could be through here. What has happened to our defence here? He's still on goal. Berkey makes a save. Where did we go? It's like we forgot we actually had to defend there. I think that might be their first shot, to be fair to him. But they've got a corner now. They could score here and make it a bit interesting, maybe. If it's 5-1, is it then interesting? I'm not sure, but Revier could pick it up and we could be on the counter-attack ourselves. We can make it 6-0. Revier running down the left wing. Can he get a ball into the box? Looks like he might have to. He's been forced quite wide. He's been tackled by Harava, and Fort will clear it away. So not great from him, but we've got another free kick here. Reina this time. The chuck Thorgan Hazard off it. Hummels meets the header, and that is 3-0, 6-0 on aggregate. But Reina, another assist for him, another goal involvement for him. He seems to be playing very well. Someone we're going to have to watch closely over these coming seasons. Delaney with the free kick now. Bends it towards the near post, and it's just got a bit too much bend on it, really. And just misses the goal and goes out for a goal kick. 10 minutes to go. There's 0.4 XG of Plzen means I think they're not going to score. We might keep a clean sheet here. But 6-0 at the moment. They could have it. Maybe they'll create something here, and they'll just egg on my face if they score here. Oh my days. He's battered it home. Alice Lavica? I don't know how you say his name, but it's an absolute rocket of a finish. Starts from this throw-in. Very poor defender from us. You can tell we're getting a bit complacent after being 6-0 up. It's a long ball from Resnick in between the gap of Piszczek and Hummels, and it's a great finish from that striker. I take it he's a striker. But that makes it 6-1 on aggregate, 3-1 at the Signal Iduna Park. But that looks like that might be all we have time for. Maybe not. Emre Can's now got it. One more highlight. Surely we can't score 4. Piszczek into Thorgan Hazard. Good game from Thorgan Hazard, to be fair. Lavitka, he's just scored and he's about to be sent off. He's gone from hero to 0 there. He's had enough. They've committed a lot of fouls, as we pointed out earlier, but none that bad. Reina now puts it in. Poor free kick from him this time, and Steffel claims it easily. It looks like that's going to be the end of the game, and we're heading to the round of 16. A good win from us with a fairly rotated side. 6-1 on aggregate. We'll head to the round of 16 of the Europa League. We're going to say we did a nice job of managing this second leg. We did. Here is the round of 16 draw then for the Europa League. Let's see who we can get. Who's decent. Ajax are very good. Atalanta. Hoffenheim are still in it. That's mad. Hoffenheim are bottom of the league at the moment, as you can see down here. Oh, no, they're not. They're now 17th. Sorry, Hoffenheim. They were predicted to finish 7th. Can you believe it? And they're down in 17th. Not having the best time at the moment. Who else was in it, though? Lazio are still in here. Arsenal are still in here as well. Quite a few German teams, still in there. Borussia Mönchengladbach also in here. 3 German teams repping at the moment. Real Sociedad are still in it as well. Leicester as well. So some quite big teams still in it. Let's draw all teams and see who we're going to get in the round of 16. Ajax. Oh wow, that's a big tie. That Ajax in the round of 16 of the Europa League. That could be a Champions League tie quite easily. But that's a tough one. It's going to be an all English encounter between Leicester and Tottenham as well. So at least one big team's going to go out there. Real Sociedad drawing Arsenal. So Arsenal might face a bit of a difficult one there. As I said, still some big teams in it, but us getting Ajax, what a tie that is. We'll bring that in a future episode, and the next episode then is a massive one in itself. We have 2 big games. We have the quarterfinal of the Pokal against Bayer Leverkusen at the Signal Iduna Park, and then actually we're going to play Ajax after that. Wow, these next 2 episodes are mad. I didn't realise it would slot into there. So the next episode is massive. Bayer and then Ajax, and then the episode after that we play Bayern and then Ajax again. Wow, these next 4 games are massive. We'll split them over the next 2 episodes. I really hope you have enjoyed this one. Make sure you come back for the next one because that is going to be mega. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like down below. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think so far. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe because we're still bringing these daily at the moment as much as we can. There'll probably be a couple of day breaks in the future, but things are looking good and I'm really excited about these next 4 games. I will see you tomorrow for Bayer Leverkusen in the Cup and then Ajax away from home in Amsterdam. See you then.